Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel Lake's View. My name's Aleka. I am new to YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping by. I started this channel just because I wanted to remind you all how vital your individual healing and self-care is on this journey towards self-development and self-empowerment. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you a reading on what you need to heal for the month of May. We're going to go over what you need to heal, what's blocking you from healing, and then I'm going to leave you with some advice, okay? So let's get started, Scorpio. I am a Scorpio, okay? Definitely a Scorpio. I have lots of Scorpio in my chart, lots of water in my chart. What does Scorpio need to heal for the month of May? Okay, so I got two cards. I got the Page of Cups, and I also got the Ten of Swords. Okay, so you could have had a situation where there could have been some sort of betrayal, disappointment, or hurt, you know, where you feel like you really got the short end of the stick and you really were the person that was left out to just die. That's just for lack of a better term, okay? And then the Page of Cups is here, okay? So the Page of Cups speaks to, this is a much lighter card than this. This card is super like this card and then this card, like, come on. So what I'm getting here is that there needs to be a sense of healing around a situation where you felt betrayed and you felt hurt, all right? And this could be very deep hurt. And this could be with love. You could have felt like someone didn't show you enough love. That's what I feel. You weren't given enough love, not your fair share of love. The type of love you were given, that was not given back to you, and you acknowledge that. You recognize that, like, wow, like I really depleted myself. I gave so much to this person, so much to this situation, and I don't feel like I got much back. I have nothing to show for it. I have this little cup with this little fish. Like, really? Tell me more about what Scorpio needs to heal for the month of May. What does Scorpio need to heal for the month of May? Oh, I kid you not, I was just gonna bring this card up. Like when I was talking about, oh, look at this one little cup with this one little fish, I was gonna say like when you could have the Ten of Cups, right? Ten of Cups came out and I'm glad it did. So yes, this is a situation where you felt slighted. This is a situation where you feel like you did not get the love you deserve. You got this little skimpy cup with this little skimpy fish, and you could have had all of this, all the 10 of these cups with this rainbow, with this happy family, or this happy life, whatever you see as your end goal and your wish fulfillment for what you want in the future for your life. That's what this, you could have had this, but this is what you got. This is what you wanted, this is what you got. What you wanted and what you got. So, this situation is bothering you, and I feel like physically you feel it. Like you feel tired, you feel, and that's just because you're down and you're depressed. A lot of people are feeling depressed lately. Not surprising though. But this situation kind of set you back, Scorpio. You know, when this ended, it showed you what you didn't want. Okay? You realize that you got daggers in your back. You didn't get cups of love. This is what you should have got, and that's what you actually got, and it's unfair. You feel the unfairness. You feel that you gave this and got this, and I feel like it is really bothering you. And what I want you to understand is we teach people how to treat us, Scorpio. We teach people how to treat us. And we also learn from our experiences. So because you had this experience with the daggers, it taught you what you didn't like, okay? So moving forward, when you see something similar to that behavior of whoever did that to you, Scorpio, you know the red flags and you know not to indulge, you know not to give that any of your attention, any of your energy, okay? When you see someone who is equally giving to you, like you are giving to them, you will feel it. You will feel that contentment. You feel energetically exhausted when you are overgiven to someone. And I'm not just talking one type of giving. It could be any type of giving. It could be financial giving. It could be sexual giving. It could be emotional giving. You feel imbalanced when it is not also being given to you. You feel that. You feel that. It becomes exhausting. It's not easy to keep it up. Eventually, it catches up with you and you have nothing else to give. So you need to constantly rejuvenate yourself, because not everyone is going to do that for you, Scorpio. I just mentioned something like that in someone else's reading. I don't remember who it was. But we do this thing in our head where we expect people to treat us the way we treat them. Big mistake. I've had to learn that. I know lots of other people who have had to learn that, and we usually learn that the hard way by over-giving and then realizing we're not getting much back and being resentful and angry about that and feeling like, why won't you give to me? I do so much for you. I show you so much love. I just don't understand. And the reality is, some people love what you can do for them. Not everybody loves you. When somebody loves you, the core of you, your essence, your soul, it's easy to give to you. They want to give to you. When someone doesn't value you, they just think about what they can get from you. That's it. Scorpio, I want you to remember your worth. I want you to remember who you are. You're a Scorpio. That alone speaks volumes. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Scorpio. Yes, I definitely feel the embodiment of knowing that I'm a Scorpio and knowing that I'm powerful. Yes, I do. But I'm telling you, I've seen it in other Scorpios. Scorpios are so powerful. They're so powerful. They hold so much. It's like when a Scorpio is giving away their power, you won't see them in all of their glory. But when a Scorpio is fully in their power and expressing that with everything that they do, you see that. Like, you see it. You may not know what it is. You may not be able to put your finger on it, but you see that. You recognize it. You recognize the light that comes with a Scorpio. A Scorpio cannot walk in the room without getting attention, like without being noticed. And the Scorpio doesn't have to do anything. You know, they just get noticed. That's it. And you know, this could also be a situation where you feel like the person who slighted you, you don't even feel like they're on your level. So you kind of feel like, you play me? Really? And I give you a chance? Oh, God, okay. Okay, Scorpio, you definitely need to heal. So you need to heal and see other options, okay? You need to be able to see other options because you're not seeing things clearly. You're only focusing on where you felt slighted. And I'm telling you, hanging on to resentment and grudges will do nothing for you. Learn the art of forgive a person who never said sorry, Scorpio. Forgive them. Forgive them their loss. That's it. Understand what happened, understand why it happened, and the lesson. We get caught up in why something happened. Why did it have to happen? Why, right? When we don't understand something. But eventually you will. You will understand, because you will see how the fact that this person or this situation is not in your life anymore, now my life is like this, because had that person still been in my life, I wouldn't be able to have this. So I want you to see the way God has worked in your life, Scorpio. I want you to see what you have learned from this situation that disappointed you so badly. I want you to say to yourself, now I know what I don't like, and now I know what I will not accept, and moving forward, I will make wiser decisions. Like I just finished telling Leo, you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. Okay, Scorpio? We have this thing where we just feel like we wasted all of our time. It's not time wasted if you learn something from it. If you learn something that you didn't know before, it's not time wasted, Scorpio. It's not. What a Scorpio needs to heal for the month of May. Conflicts. I do feel like, Scorpio, I feel like you're a little bit salty. I do. You're a little bit salty, Scorpio. And I feel like there's resentment and anger here towards this person, and they probably deserve it, but you got to understand that the resentment and anger, like, is it changing what happened? I'm not saying you can't feel a way about what happened, but is it changing it? So what do we know about the anger and resentment? We know that the anger and resentment is holding you back. We know it's keeping you in a conflicted mind state with the Five of Wands. We know it's holding you back from doing the things you need to do. We know it has you depressed, it has you sad, it has you man down. now. Is that working in your favor? No, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this situation, right? And we're gonna alchemize it. Remember, we're Scorpio, we're the ultimate alchemist, right? We're gonna alchemize it. We're gonna take these 10 daggers and we're gonna turn them into these 10 of cups. We can do that. We're Scorpios. That's our power. That's our superpower. Okay? We transform everything. When a Scorpio gets hurt, oh my God. The person who hurt us, you have no idea what you just did. You have no idea what you just did. We just leveled up because of you. Thank you. Next. We just leveled up because of you. Because you did this to me, I turned into this. Because you hurt me so bad that I was at my rock bottom, that I just didn't even recognize myself anymore. And because of that, I had to go deep within myself to understand why things happened the way they were and what lesson I needed to learn from that, why God made me go through that. And once you do that, Scorpio, once you are aware of why things played out the way they were, why they played out the way they did, you are a force to be reckoned with. Like, can't nobody touch you after that. After you grow from a pain, once Scorpio heals from a pain, they are never the same after that. They are never the same. When people break up with Scorpios and don't hear from them for a while, and then the Scorpio pops back up, they looking good. They looking good. They grew from that. You have no, to hurt a Scorpio, yes, you might get permanently exiled. Yes, absolutely, you probably will, because the Scorpio, you served your purpose and now you're done. But the Scorpio, they're never gonna forget what you did. They may be graceful about it. They may be, they may grow from it, but they're never gonna forget. And then most likely, they're not gonna make that same mistake again. You're not Scorpio. You're not gonna make that same mistake again. Oh no. What's blocking Scorpio from healing? What is blocking Scorpio from healing? What's blocking Scorpio from healing? Scorpio, I really want you to remember who you are. Some of my deepest moments of pain, when I go in a point of reflection and introspection about those things, I always come out with a grand realization of why it needed to happen. I mean, when I really sit with myself and I really process it and I see how I was before the pain and what the pain did to me and what I now know because of this pain, after that, it's a wrap. I'm not saying you won't make mistakes anymore, but you probably won't make the same kind of mistake, not to the extent that you made it the first time. Page of Wands and the King of Swords. Yes, cutting people off. Yes, Scorpio. Cut them off. Cutting them off. And also the King of Wands, it's a man who comes from logic. Everything he does comes from a place of logic. He does not, well, maybe more of the King of Cups. He may come off more emotional and more understanding towards the person's feelings, and that's not a bad thing because each individual king has their each individual strengths, okay? But the King of Swords, he ain't trying to hear none of that. Yeah, you're sorry, I hear you. It's not like he's saying, no, I'm not accepting your apology. He's saying, I hear your apology. I hear it, and I understand that you're sorry. But you know what? The King of Cups may say, yes, I hear your apology, you're sorry, okay, thank you, I accept you back into my life. The King of Cups may do that. But the King of Swords, good riddance. Thank you for the lesson. All I know is the facts. You did this, this, and this, and I want this, this, and this, and you're not meeting it. You're not meeting it, so you gotta go. I liked you, you were cute, yeah, but you gotta go. You gotta go. You got to go. That's the King of Swords. He's not with the, oh, well, I care. They hurt me, but I care. Like, you hurt me. I know that. I know you hurt me, and I know that I can't tolerate that. That's it. That's it. And then with the Page of Wands here, I'm getting that there's going to be a new, fresh perspective because of this. Like I was saying earlier, Scorpio, after the pain, after you go through that process of healing, you are never the same. You come out shiny and brand new, like the Page of Wands, okay? Shiny and brand new Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Enough is enough of giving other people your power. You have things coming in for you, okay? You have things that want to come in for you, but you do have to release yourself from a place of feeling victimized, okay? Yeah, you could have been the victim, but you don't got to stay the victim. All right, Scorpio? You don't have to stay the victim. You have things that want to come in for you, but what's blocking you is this damage that was done. As soon as you realize the lesson, like for example, if this person didn't hurt me, I wouldn't be the amazing person that I am today. Think like that, Scorpio. Think like that. If they didn't teach me this, I would never know boundaries. I wouldn't know speaking up for myself. But because you went through that, now you know that stuff. Now you know how to do that, and now you excel at it, okay? So you got to thank them for something. Every time you're getting caught up in the resentment, and every time you're getting caught up in the anger, I want you to think about what you learned from the person, and I want you to smile. And I want you to silently say to yourself, thank you for that. And that is just focusing on the positive versus the negative. It will help, Scorpio. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick you a self-care card from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck. Scorpio, the month of May. Scorpio, month of May. Scorpio, month of May. Sweet treat. Okay. Sweet treat, Scorpio. Maybe you need to treat yourself with something. Definitely. Let me see what the book has to say about this card. Your mantra is, Scorpio, life is sweet to me. Indulging in a sweet treat every once in a while so that it remains truly special can be so good for the soul. This is not the time to restrict calories. This is about treating yourself to something delightful. Head to your favorite bakery to pick up something tasty, or ask a friend or family member for a special recipe that you can make at home. Set an intention and infuse good energy into your sweet creation. Treat the process of making it and eating it like a sacred ritual. Whether you eat it alone or share it with loved ones, before you take that first bite, say a prayer to express your gratitude for the nourishment and joy it will provide. Be sure to savor every second and keep your mind clear while eating it so you can experience it mindfully. Okay, Scorpio, what I get from this is I feel like you need to realize that it's okay to treat yourself right now. You're in a position where you're sad, you're depressed, you're resentful. Like I was saying earlier, focus on the positive. There are other things you could do and think of. You don't have to always, everybody's wallowing today. I feel like I said that word at least 4 times today. You don't have to wallow in your misery. You don't have to. You can focus on other things, I don't recommend overindulging because sometimes sweet treats can be the enemy for people who are going through depression. If it's not your plan to gain a whole bunch of weight, like I feel like we're all doing right now, then moderation is okay, but it's definitely okay to treat yourself. And it doesn't only have to be the food like the book was saying. It could be anything you like. Like me, I love aromas and things like that smell really, really good. They always put me in a good mood, like candles and incense and all that good stuff. Treat yourself to the things you like. Treat yourself to the things that you like, Scorpio, okay? I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe if you like my style, okay? Comment to introduce yourself. I want to know who's watching these videos. I want to interact with you guys. I think that's it. That's what I have for you, Scorpio, for the month of May. I just stopped by to remind you guys that your individual healing is so vital on your self-care journey, and your self-care is so essential for your soul. Sorry, Scorpio.